Yes, everyone, hope we're all good, and a big shout out to everyone out there who likes, shares and comments on this channel. In Liverpool, have a little walkabout. There's a march going on round the corner. I'm pretty sure this kid here, Cole lad, you know, he's running over. He'll want to chat with me. Probably want to pull me down, give me a hard time. Tell me he'll educate me, the usual. But I'll just go with it. How are you, lad?
I'm okay, thank you.
I'm alright. What's happening?
Come to educate yourself, learn a little bit.
Okay, so this is Carl, and now he's telling me that my behaviour's been a little bit skew-with the past few months. Now explain why.
Okay, so when the far right were outed last year, you're from Chatty Estate,
So
aren't you?
far right, all concerned parents.
Well, we had the I'm from the Concerned Community Group. That was our WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So let me speak without you interrupting me. I'm free to let you speak.
Yeah, fair play.
So last year, when we listened to the far right, who were out, who were violent, who were on a hate march, you covered that. But you're from Chatty Estate, and I'm from Smithdown. And yet, when the communities come out, when they said they were coming down to attack Asylum, you were there, and you didn't record or represent none of that. And that seemed,
Oh yeah, well I did. I'll tell you what happened, right?
You didn't put none out.
No, I'll
and
tell
that
you.
seemed like censorship.
I'll tell you what happened, right? One of your fellow.
I'm not responsible for my
Okay.
fellows, just myself. But let me continue.
Go on then.
When we have the national march and there's tens of thousands of people there and you criticise it, or when on the 11th for 11th, which is VE Day, which is absolutely we should be celebrating the victory of Europe. You're out and you said this is a proper deserved march. You won't see no foreign flags. This is a deserved. Look at them. There's not many Palestinians here. This is a deserved march.
Why aren't you marching for people in the UK?
I do. We'll
Like
see you there. Well,
I'm there all the time, mate.
Okay, so I don't see you at the town hall when we let me speak. Nancy, you just said I am there at the town hall when we're fighting the cuts against disabled. I am there at the town hall when they are or doing the winter fuel allowance. I am at the town hall for the Caribbean Centre. I am actually there. But tell you what, as someone from the city, name something anyone on a boat has done in the city. Because I'm gonna tell you, Cashman, the worst things that have happened to this city, the worst things, they were Cashman, yeah, who killed Anthony Walker, a Christian who says the Lord's Prayer. Who killed him? James Bulger, two Christians that said the Lord's Prayer. What about Reece Jones? Christians said the Lord's Prayer. My mum's Christian. We wouldn't dare say they were Christian or this is because they're white. And yet if a Muslim does something, Billy, you seem to be out. You're from this city. Well, yeah, you're definitely European to your crowd. You're from this city. Tell your viewers one thing that any Muslim's done. Tell us what one thing a man on a boat has come to this city. Because if you look at Ashley Dale, you look at Olivia Pratt, you look at the worst things that have happened to this city. It's being Christians, white Christians now. It's got nothing to do with them being white Christians.
I'm not here about Christians or Muslims, mate, to be fair.
It does seem like, because you were in London asking Muslims for evidence of whether they believe in the Quranic miracles, and brother, you grew up saying the Lord's Prayer.
And what about asking Christians? What about asking Christians? Did Jesus walk on water? Did he? I don't believe he did.
Well, you're entitled to that belief.
And that's the same with the.
I know,
come on, mate.
Billy, you grew up in a Christian country. You should be questioning Christians unless you've got a degree in theology.
And I have done.
You shouldn't be questioned. I don't see that. I don't see that on your videos.
Okay,
I see censorship through omission.
You see it now.
He recommends Joey Owens, who's a known violent extremist.
I don't recommend Joey Owens whatsoever.
Thank you for saying that, Billy.
Never once
Maybe
recommended
Joey
Owens.
Billy did recommend Joey Owens on his video of the 11th for 11th 2024 when he says listen to Joey within the first 7 minutes of his video and says he's got a lot of things to say. Joey Owens is staying on this city. Fucking gimp.
Joey doesn't speak to anyone.
Joey's got a YouTube channel and speaks every day about the culture change because Joey doesn't know what a Scouser is. He doesn't know what a Scouser is. See, a Scouser, you know, if you're from Manchester, you're a Mancunian, and if you're from Chester, you're Chesterian, but if you're from Liverpool, you're a Liverpudlian, you're not a Scouser. Because about 200 years ago, the white Liverpudlians of this city, they looked at the poorest people of the city, the people who could only afford to eat a dish called scouse, lobscouse. It was a dish without meat, and the poorest people in a port city are the economic migrants, the Irish, the blacks, the Yemenis, the Chinese. We were the people called scousers, and it's only when the Liverpudlians looked at us, tried to look down on us, that seeing that we had a community spirit. We would share whatever we had with each other. To be a Scouser is to be something to be proud of. So that's where the term Scouser comes from. We are the Scousers. Look at these people. They're not Palestinian. They would do this for your children. I'm not Palestinian. I would do this for your children. Billy isn't Muslim. Because Billy grew up in a Christian country saying the Lord's Prayer, and he can't say one thing that a Muslim or Christian, that a Muslim's done in this city. All the worst things in this city were done by Christians, not because they're Christian, because they were bad people. So if a Muslim does do something, if a man off a boat does do something, please understand, it's not because he's Muslim. And when Billy in his last few videos saying we're importing problems, we don't want immigrants to come here and be like Billy, because Billy's been an immigrant. Billy went to Thailand, and Billy didn't add to Thailand, did you, mate? You went to jail. So and
do you know what, right? I served a sentence in Thailand, right? And then I got fucking repatriated back to the UK. Yeah, now you telling me, right?
So we don't want immigrants to be like Billy.
You're telling me, right?
We don't want immigrants like you, Bill.
You're telling me, don't want immigrants to be like me.
We don't. We want people who are going to come here and make the place better, like me dad, who are going to come and pay taxes. And no offence, because no offence, I'm very proud of the battle you beat, but you've been a drug addict for your life. You've been a detriment to our community. I'm from Smithdown, he's from Chatty.
So now I'm being judged for being an addict.
No, he's not.
So he's here supporting this.
I'm just saying, very proud of his fight, but we're not going to have him going around criticising people from our community. When I'm from the community Billy's from, he hasn't been a positive contribution to our community. Have you, Bill?
I have.
In the last few years since he's got off, and well done to him. Listen, I was homeless like Billy. He is now, and I made up for him. I've been homeless, I made up for Billy. I spent time in drug, I made up for him.
So you're judging me on my past?
No, you go around judging people, and I think you're not the person.
Such as who?
People who you talk about on the street.
Okay, who have I judged?
This March.
Who have I judged?
This March.
Okay, so what have I judged about this March?
You said before, I'm here supporting terrorists.
You are, you're Hamas.
Why am I here supporting Hamas? I'm here.
Okay, so Hamas.
Listen,
so you know what Hamas is? Okay, so you know, I started the conversation at the beginning.
When's the beginning, Billy? Tell your viewers when's the beginning. Because you can't tell them one thing a man on a boat's done. You can't tell them one thing a Muslim's done. I'm from Liverpool. Billy, tell your viewers. No one on a boat's done anything in this city. No Muslims have done anything in this city. None of them, and we don't blame the white Christians.
I think he's making this about religion for whatever reason. I don't understand why.
When he goes to Brixton, I just look at his videos.
Look at my Brixton video. And I asked the question.
He's got a man with mental health that's the
who's the man with the mental health?
On the corner, chatting bubbles. He's got mental health problems. You just seem to have a lot of ethnics with mental health issues on your video.
If you look at my videos, they're very diverse. No, mate. You're just looking at one side of this.
I've got the utmost respect. I used to really like Billy. I've been homeless. I've been homeless. So when Billy sorted his life out, I'm made up. I spent time in drugs. So when Billy sorted his life out, I'm made up. But when I see Billy acting with double standards, not doing a video on what happened on his estate, saying that.
Oh, do you mean when they came over to me and started threatening me for filming? For filming, by the way.
I'm not threatening you, Bill.
Not you.
I'm only responsible for my behaviour. You're the one saying I'm here supporting terrorists, which is not the case. I'm not Palestinian. I would do this for your children. These people aren't Palestinian. We would do it for your children. That's what Scousers do. We stand up for the people who are getting big. I'm against ISIS. I'm Muslim.
Okay, so let me tell you.
I'm against it. I'm against Nazis.
You've had your say.
I haven't.
You've had your say.
I haven't.
Okay,
I'll let you speak. Go on, Bill.
Yeah, let me appreciate that, mate.
You're welcome, Bill. You're welcome. Thank you for letting me speak.
Okay, you're like an Uzi on the tripod.
I haven't even started.
Listen to me, right? You said to me just then, yeah, right. So I am going round judging people who are coming into this country, right?
Yeah, you said we're important problems.
Okay, no, hang on. Okay, yes.
Important problems?
You haven't let me
if the immigrants like Billy were criminals, that's a fucking problem.
Okay, so we are right. We have got our own problems here.
Everywhere's got problems.
Right.
Thailand had problems. You still went there.
Have we got problems here?
So why can't people from Thailand come here?
Okay, I went there for an holiday.
And ended up in jail.
Yeah, I didn't go there to live, though,
and I want to tell how people should be here.
Okay, so we're not getting anywhere with
this. What we can do,
to be fair. We're not, because I'm trying to explain to you, right? So, right.
We started off with you saying I'm supporting terrorists. So that's how the conversation started.
We've got something called, right, DBS checks, in the UK. Yeah. Right now, officially or unofficially, we can't check out these people who are coming into our country, right? And I'm not saying that. No, hang on. No, never mind. Listen.
I'm up for the same amount of checks that he gets when he goes on holiday. You've been to Turkey, haven't you, Bill?
Been to Turkey loads of times.
And there's people in Turkey. You've been loads of times. It should be as easy for them to come here as it is for us to go there. Okay. That's all I'm saying. But if you want to talk about immigration and freedom of movement, if you want to talk about Palestine, we can talk Palestine.
Do you support small boats coming in on a regular basis?
the way you frame that question, I support Britain.
No, I'll just ask you the question. Do you support small boats coming in on a regular basis?
No, come on. No, they should come in on a plane. They should be here on a plane.
Legally.
They should be here on a plane.
Like I went to Thailand illegally and they got fucking repatriated.
Why? Because they acted illegally. We don't want immigrants to come here and act like Billy. We don't want immigrants to come here and be criminals. We want them to be like my dad, be upstanding members of the community, pay your taxes, not be like Billy, and then to come out and look down on people and say what the problems from our community.
I don't even know why I'm allowing this guy to speak to me like this, to be honest with you.
Why, Bill?
No, because like you just proper having a little judgmental.
Because I feel like you're judgmental. I've got you on camera. Oh, look at him, he's not happy I've got him on camera. Yeah, but he walks around Smithtown Lodge Lane.
Who said that you've got me on camera? Who said, no, I know, but not fucking hell all day long, that.
No sound.
You're just like making it about other things, you know, lad.
I want to speak to him, but you have a genuine conversation with him. You're alright.
How are you, lad?
He's halfway through a conversation, my mate, you alright?
Look, we're not here for any argument, lad.
About your...
Talk to you. I only want to talk to you.
He's just giving you a little fame, you know.
No, it's not about that. I don't feel threatened.
I'm not threatened. I don't feel
like that.
I don't feel threatened whatsoever.
Listen, we're not like that. Here's what it is, right? Here's what it is, right? The Zionists are slaughtering kids. There's 20,000 kids dead. 20,000 kids are dead. Come on, mate. If they were your kids,
I haven't even started this video.
I'd be doing it for you if it was your kids, mate.
What about the people in this country? Why don't you march for people who are homeless?
We at the town hall.
When, lad? When, Carla?
I'm telling you,
when?
The disabled cuts we were there. When they done the winter
never
fuel
seen you do it though, lad.
because you're not there.
Sorry,
you're not there.
what do you do?
Pardon?
What do you do for your country?
I do quite a lot for my country.
What do you do for your country?
For my country, right, I deliver workshops for young kids who are involved in knife crime, gang culture, culture lines,
Knives down, gloves up, weapons down, gloves up.
Yes,
fantastic.
Okay, yeah.
Fantastic for a professional fighter.
Okay.
I really do that.
So that is like contributing to my community. My community.
Wait there, where's your community?
This is my community. Liverpool is my community.
Nathan, tell one man on boat who's done anything in this city. I'm gonna go. We're here for peace. We hope to see you. Billy probably won't upload this. You're gonna upload it?
Of course I will.
Yes, Billy. Have a proper chat with me one day because the stuff's dodgy. There's me mate Bernie.
Listen, lad. We don't want no grief with yous. We don't want no grief with the far right. We don't want any of that, mate.
What's the far right?
The far right are extreme people like the far left.
What about the far left?
I just said like the far left.
Okay.
You're talking to a far lefter.
There is a far left there.
I'm not far left. I am.
So he's far
left. Far left. You can't believe how far left I am.
He's far left. He's not far right.
No, I'm not. No. I hope I'm central. And I want to do.
Here's what I say, mate. Right? We're all getting shafted. All of us are getting shafted by Starmer.
Yes.
Starmer is not a Labour Prime Minister. He's a puppet for the Zionists. The reason you're skint and I'm skint is because the big corporations are paying no taxes. They're telling you they've got no money. They've got billions and billions. Because the big corporations own your water company. They're fucking poisoning the rivers and the seas.
The problems we face is austerity, how we've been shafted over Brexit, how we've had a cost of living crisis for years. This precedes the Labour government.
This is a full-blown podcast, by the way.
It's a full-blown podcast. Billy's not ready for the truth. I hope he doesn't edit it. I told you, we're from 500 metres away.
Put your hand and shake my hand. Go on.
Look.
Go on, lad.
I've got no ways on anyone, to be honest.
Lad, listen. You get to know me, you'll understand. I'll talk to you, right? Listen to me, lad. I'll talk to you.
Halliday, let's not judge, right? Well, let's bring up your past, Bill. Right. In fact, everything he said is written in a book called Fighting for My Life by Billy Moore, and you can get it on Amazon. Right, there's no secrets with me. I've got nothing to hide. Admittedly, my past was unsavoury, but today my future is one of being a benefit to society and not a drag on my community. Get on this, fam. Let's see what they're singing. Come on. You Fanny? Enjoy. You've got to move your bag.
Thank you.
People need to march. Why the white shoes? In Gaza, over 1,500 of our healthcare workers' colleagues are being killed by the Israeli occupational forces. Japanese and Thai street food, that's new. Where are you from?
Scarborough.
Scarborough?
From Scarborough.
Scarborough?
It's her 18th birthday. So.
Happy birthday. I was going to say how old are you then, but she's 18, you said. All the best. Have you had a bevy yet?
She has, yeah. She went out for a few last night.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Take care. Are you a real vicar?
Why?
What church do you? What church?
I'm a minister to the homeless. I work with the homeless.
But are you a vicar?
Yes.
It's quicker to see the vicar, isn't it?
Pardon?
It's quicker to see the vicar.
Yes.
A minister to the homeless.
Yes.
Well in.
I'm on Charlie Street to outreach the homeless.
Okay. Is this for the homeless? Is this what you're doing today?
That's what we were doing yesterday as well.
Okay. Can I?
Anyway, I've come to see what this is all about. The trolleys are down the other end.
Yeah.
I've come to see what all this is about.
Put that in there.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome, mate. If that's for the homeless, make
Find
sure.
us on Charlie Street at yahoo2101.com.
Okay. Thanks, Father.
Thank you.
Christ Jesus loves you, man.
Thank you very
He'll
much.
always be there for you. God bless Billy, man.
And you too, lad. Take care.
Thanks, Billy.
Was you alright?
No, not really. I've got a sore heart. Yeah. Thank you.
What's been going on, kiddo? What did he nick you for? How are you? What's he being nicked for? He's off. So what's happening is the march will be heading towards the Crown Course now. I think that's where they finish. So we'll go them ways. You alright there, Ed Sheeran? Yeah, yeah.
Good to meet you.
I thought you were looking at me like I owed you some money
I was
then.
thinking of you, that's crazy.
You were thinking of me?
Yeah.
Hope it was in a good fucking way.
I saw those flags and I just assumed maybe you would be here.
Well, I never really knew they were going to be here, but they are, aren't they? So it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like going to get my haircut, funnily enough.
Oh yeah. Go get yourself a guitar, lad, and start busking. Nice one, take care. You're alright, lads? Yeah, man. Right, you've got to have a little bit of banter to be in this game. Have a laugh. You know, people who, 90% of people anyway, are prepared to, you know, to have a laugh. How are we, Ed? How's the dogs?
Yeah, man. Hello.
Good. You better wheel out the way, lad.
Walk down.
Walk round, yeah?
Yeah, man.
I'll see you in a bit. Right, this is Ozzy. Now Ozzy's just come over to me and apologised for his Afghan community because of what happened in Coventry, and it's not his fault. He's not responsible.
I saw the video, but I felt bad. I felt
no, mate. You're not accountable or responsible.
And I say like, I'm sorry for the comments and everything, because not everyone is the same.
I know that.
Everybody's different.
I know that. And you know what, Ozzy? Thanks, that.
Nice one.
Have a good day, mate. I appreciate you coming over as well. Take care.
See you.
How nice was that? Do Christians out there actually believe that Jesus walked on water, turned water into wine? Alright, turned 2 loaves into thousands of loaves. I don't. And I certainly don't believe Muhammad flew to heaven on a winged horse. And if I can't ask them questions, then what can I ask? Without being judged by, the likes of Colad. Questions are questions, aren't they? No one's got the answer. But it's in the scriptures, so it must be true.
I haven't watched all that video yet.
Have you ever took drugs, Colad?
Pardon?
Have you never been an addict?
No, thankfully I haven't. I'm blessed. I might not have been strong enough to defeat that battle. So credit to you for getting off the drugs.
Thank you. Liverpool city sights. Some sightseeing for them as well. I need to get a pair of pants like that going forward. So, although Palestine action has been banned and is now classed as a terrorist organisation, the Friends of Palestine is not. They can continue to just, support Palestinians in Gaza. Right. Do you believe in second chances?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you said before, because I was an addict, I was a drain on society.
No. Really don't get confused. What I said was, me and you've both got pasts.
Yeah.
And I respect the change that you've made, mate. You beating addiction is bigger than any of your type.
Yeah, but
that's I've got a massive respect.
Am I in a position or allowed to ask questions of different religions?
Of course you are.
So if I said,
of course you are. But you're not allowed to target one specific religion.
I don't target any.
It feels that way, but it feels that way.
I don't target religions. I've never done that.
It does feel that way because he grew up saying the Lord's Prayer, because he's a Christian, because we're in the
I'm not a Christian,
Okay, but because
I'm
he grew
Catholic.
You're Catholic?
Yeah.
Then you're a Christian. Catholicism comes under Christianism.
Yeah,
so
the
fact that he's a Catholic and he's asking, do people believe in Islamic miracles? I just find that a little bit offensive because he's better placed to ask about the Christian miracles.
And I've asked about Jesus walking on water.
His videos seem to target ethnics a lot, but I'm happy to sit down.
I don't do.
I really do.
There's my mate here, right? Do I target ethnics a lot?
He does target ethnics.
I'd probably say 90% of people are white on your programme.
There you go.
Not from my
look for his videos, just going back, so I mentioned
90% of people are white on my videos.
Look at the thumbnails, they're always ethnics. Now, am I telling the truth or I'm not? You've got a YouTube
You're going to be
channel.
my thumbnail. And that's not because you're an ethnic lad. It's just that because
listen, I'm up for
I like this kid, but
I like Billy. I made up for how he's changed his life around. I just don't think he's consistent. I don't think me or him are the best place to be telling other people what type of people we want here. I know we've got an opinion.
All right, it is what it is. We've had we can agree to disagree on a few things.
Yeah, but I hope we can continue speaking and when presented with further evidence, I'm happy to change my opinion. I hope when you're presented with evidence, you would change your opinion too.
And that's fair enough. Thank you. Crime, the government hates competition. How are you? it. Here we are with Natalie. Is it Natalie?
Yeah.
How long have you been called Natalie for now? What's your original name?
Nathan.
Nathan?
Yeah.
Are they real?
Oh, it's just waiting for the operation.
He's waiting for the operation. I was going to give them a squeeze. I'll get nicked. Nah, I'm only messing. Right, Natalie, lovely to speak to you, right? You take care. Keep doing what you're doing. The upside down house has moved. Everyone's enjoying the show here. See upstairs, right, is the equivalent to Piccadilly Gardens.
Oh, is it?
That's Chavez Gardens. Right, but it's not in any sense or doesn't even resemble.
Oh, really?
Or after the problems that Manchester's got. Tag me in that one, lad. Nice one, lad. Appreciate that. If this was Piccadilly Gardens, now you see all kinds of crazy cats shitting off, doing mad things. Yeah, the kids are enjoying themselves. They're not getting sold drugs. Claire, right?
Yeah.
Good to see you again, right?
And you do.
And you know what? Last time we had a chat, you know, you were telling me about getting your ear bits off, and a few kids were saying that it wasn't true.
Lies, yeah.
But the reality was, you know, it was true because, you know, I googled it.
Yeah.
We had a look at it.
Yeah.
Why do you think people are judging you and saying things like that?
I do not know. I don't know what it is with them, Bill. I don't know what I've got, what they want. I don't know why they're jealous of me. I've got nothing. I'm walking around the streets like a tramp. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I help everyone, but in the city centre, they're all a clique.
Yeah.
But this clique wants something that I don't know what they want off me. But it's like I'm gold. It's like I'm gold just to them, Bill. It's like they want my soul. It's like I'm gold just to them. They know something that I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you had your ear bits off, and I was like, man, look, it's you know.
Mine's a boss one now.
It's the same side.
Is it?
Yeah, look.
Wow.
Look around. If it was your right one, we could have swapped.
I know.
But anyway, right, so yeah, you had that bit off like a long time ago now. You know, you were out on a night out.
Yeah.
It was in the paper.
Yeah.
You know, so I apologise if...
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I know I'm truthful. I know I don't tell lies.
Yeah.
I'm not a liar. At the end of the day, what comes out my mouth is the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But what about your addiction now, Claire? Right, you know, because...
Well, I went to get help. Well, I'm meeting someone tomorrow. He put me in a hotel last night.
Yeah.
His name's called Liam. I met him on Dale Street. He said he put me in the hotel last night.
Yeah.
And he said to meet him tomorrow at 1 o'clock with his wife. So he goes to meet him tomorrow at 1 o'clock with his wife for him to put me in the right direction. Do you know what I mean?
Who cut your hair? Was it yourself?
I shaved it.
Why?
I never shaved it, I cut it. Because on the street, Bill, like in all the days and all everything, I just chopped it off. Because I felt all crawlies and that in my ear.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Chopped it.
Probably the best thing to do when you're out and about on the streets. You know what I mean?
You can't, when you go in somewhere to try and get a wash, to tell you get out, you can't get washed.
So where do you go and get a wash then? Where do you get cleaned up?
It's sort of nowhere. A baby wipe.
Yeah. Baby wipes and that.
Yeah.
It's a struggle, isn't it? So where are you sleeping overnight?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah. It seems to just walk. I think I've walked the whole world, Bill, and back. I think I'm keeping this planet going. Do you know what I mean? I've walked around that much, mate, I'm telling you. I think I'm keeping
my mate used to say, right, I've walked around that much, I've left the groove in the
That's the one, I've left the groove in the ground. You know what I mean? It's bad, Bill.
And you're just fucking following pavements, aren't you?
That's the one, following pavements. I just don't want it no more, Bill.
Do you know what, right, I was hoping, I really was hoping to see you. I just spoke to a relative of yours as well.
Okay.
I'm not going to mention his name.
Yeah, I don't know him.
But you know what, it's fucking nice to fucking actually, you know, clarify what you said, and it is the truth. You know what I mean? So,
but look me up on the thing, I was gorgeous, you know. Hello, Graham, how are
you still are gorgeous.
Good.
How are you?
Great.
Nice to see you again, not bad. I know, and you, Graham. And you, Graham. Love you.
Right, Claire, lovely to speak to you again. You take it easy.
And you, Bill.
Hey, big up Liverpool. No knives.
Yeah. Big up Billy.
No knives.
No knives.
You know that?
Just guns.
What's going on the channel?
Listen, lad, knives are like tampons, they're only used for pussies.
Yes, I like that one. Good shout out. You got something to say there, my mate? You fronting me with that quiff? I'm only messing. Good haircut, that.
Hey, big up Billy Moore, though. Listen, respect.
Thank you.
Going on the channel?
Yeah, man, of course. Take it easy.
Big up Liverpool, big up Billy Moore. Fucking hell, lad.
Nice one.
I can plug something.
What are you going to plug?
Me Snapchat, LM_18.
Why, what's so good about your Snapchat?
It's empty.
Fair play. Right, fair play. Right. Nice one, lad. What's your name?
It was a brilliant meeting, Billy Moore.
What's your name?
Lennon Maguire.
Have you been on the ale?
No.
Have you been on the spice?
No, for that.
What's he been on?
I've seen too many.
Is he like this all the time? Take care, brother.
It was nice meeting you, lad.
And you too. I was made up to see Claire. I felt that I needed to, you know, clear things up because, in all fairness, the last video I did and she was on, and she said what she had to say about, you know, her ear getting bit off. No one believed her, and she was telling the truth. Hope she fucking gets some help. Anyway, moving on. She's look at the odd temp dotted about. What's he playing, this fella?
Be great.
What are you singing, my mate? Oh, you got the
sing Neil Diamond now, mate.
He's got the nunchakas out as well.
Say again?
You got the nunchakas there?
The nunchucks?
What?
They're not nunchucks, they're...
It's you, Billy Moore!
Alright.
Yeah, I've seen you do the Ellesmere Port, mate.
You from Ellesmere Port?
Ellesmere Port, yeah.
The massive. Keep waving.
Why, mate?
Just enjoy your life. She's on the black for a bit of money off you. This is it, they'll put that bands on you. It's like you're going on holiday in Benidorm and then you can't get it off. She's off and running now. Do you do it all the time? Go on, girl. Let's go and scam someone else. Either that kid's waiting for his mum or he's the youngest homeless person I've ever seen. You playing cards? Have you got a card trick there? Are you doing card tricks? Come on, let's have a look at it. Show us a card trick.
So, I've got them in no particular order, just to make sure I'll shuffle.
Come on, you alright, lads?
The jack, the diamonds, right?
Yeah.
It's at the bottom.
Okay.
Then I'll jump the diamonds. So, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Which one? That one?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's at the bottom, but black. I'm going to make black turn into black.
Go on then, let's... That's magic. What's your name, young man? Lucas, nice to meet you. Thank you for saying hello. Are you okay? Are you waiting for someone?
Yeah, just smells like that.
Good. Okay, so Lucas is going to show me another one.
Okay. You want pick a bit of cards off the top? No, like about that much, see?
Yeah.
Turn it over. Take another bit. Turn it over. Take that card. Look at it. Okay. Put that card back in the deck.
Okay, it's in there.
So, there's no possible way I could have seen it.
No, it's not.
Was that card Queen of... No. Yeah. Queen of Clubs.
It was. My God, another magic trick. Thank you very much. Brilliant. You know what, I love this little excited face there. It was all made up. I was on it, like. But yeah, that was very nice. So believe it or not, there is an invisible timeline here. People have been known to travel into the past. Our brothers from another mother. All on the graft. They've been here for years, them. Literally. They must have earned enough to fucking buy a house, never mind rent one. Okay, here we are back at the end of the road. The bombed out church, all the Scoobies have gone. All them white ones. So you're the main singer, or you?
We kind of just both do it together.
Yeah. Where are you both from? Was that
I'm from the very bottom of Scotland.
Scotland? Whereabouts?
Near Dumfries, Lockerbie.
Okay, that's too far. I don't know where that is.
Near Blackpool.
Blackpool?
Near Blackpool.
Fleetwood?
No. So, like, kind of like between Blackpool and Preston.
You two belong in the 70s, you do know that, don't you?
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Thank you for the song earlier on.
Yeah.
What's your have you got a group? What's it called?
Oh, no, I ain't got a group.
We'll just call it Fanny. That's what it was. Right, take care.
Alright, have a good one.
So what's this kid doing here? What's that with you there, lad?
I just put the flag of Palestine in the statue, which represents armistice, which means people came together on Christmas Day from the side of the German side and the British side.
Well, that statue there in the
statue here. And sadly, some people were screaming that that was disrespectful. However, armistice and a ceasefire to save lives, because all life is precious, and no mother gave birth to take life with her child's life, because life is precious.
Okay. Why do you think they were like saying it was disrespectful?
I don't know what concept was going on in their minds to think that that was disrespectful. I can't answer for somebody else.
Okay.
I can only speak for myself, but millions around the world literally want people to be free and live their lives. No child should starve. In Ukraine in 1932 to 33, millions were starved by Joseph Stalin, and it was called Holodomor. And during that period, if you had a grain or a blade of grass or even wheat in your fingers or anything, literally people starved. And currently, as you know, in Gaza, the blockades where Israelis are stopping people from sadly taking aid across. They've also poisoned some of the grain that's going in. There is...
Do you believe Israel are poisoning the grain?
There has been evidence to prove that in...
Do you believe, no seriously, do you believe Israel is stopping, food and aid going through? Or do you believe it might be a Hamas?
In one period, the Benjamin Netanyahu has said that he stopped aid. That's not my word.
What year was that?
This is now.
Okay. I don't know.
This was months as this has happened, where he's been stopping food from going in. There's people blockading. People have been unalived, as they say now, where people are losing their lives every single day. There are images of children who resemble people, and without marrying the contemporary with the historic, because sadly some people disagree with the analogy.
If you had a choice or an opportunity to go over there, would you?
If I went over there and was able to speak to someone and tell them that all life was free and people had the right to live, no political party or anyone on this earth owns another human body. The person who has that life has the right to life. And like I said earlier, when a mother gave birth, that mother gave birth for life, not to take life with her child's life, because all life is completely precious.
And what's your name?
Chris.
This is Chris.
Sculpture is
It's about
very
peace.
It's
And
about
this whole
peace.
building is about peace and a bit about
It's not-
war is.
this
Like,
is-
that's
it
why it's
is
been
about
left
peace.
here.
Sadly, the building is about peace because
Was there actually people screaming, or did you hear people screaming?
They were screaming, saying that it was disrespectful for what I was doing. However, this
Have you been here all the time?
Yeah.
You went
I'm
round the
security,
back,
yeah, but I went round the back, so I didn't.
You would have heard screaming though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You sure, Christoph?
Don't call me a liar.
I'm not calling you a liar.
No, I know you didn't. No, I'm absolutely certain. There was at least 3 people, and there was a lady who was in like the Muslim clothes, and she was crying, and they were trying to defend me. And then a couple also walked past and said that it was disgraceful that someone could,
Inside here?
No, outside the gates.
Oh, okay.
But sadly, this building was bombed during the Second World War, and of course this was a place of worship, and anyone to desecrate someone's personal space of such a sacred space. As you know, all the mosques potentially have been destroyed where people have been trying to pray to Allah.
Where have they been destroyed though?
They've been destroyed in Palestine, in
Okay.
Gaza itself.
I thought you meant over here then. There's only one, isn't there, or two?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Right, Christoph, shot, thank you. Good cops don't exist. Let's hope that's not true.